Hi, folks. Oh, I'm on solo. I'm also here with Danny, the King of Chaos. Let me put him on here. There's the King of Chaos. Hey, what's up, Danny?
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everybody else.
Well, Danny, I
What's
have one thing to say to you. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
snowing? There's snowing like crazy here. It sucks. Nobody can shovel. I don't have somebody that plows anymore. I'm stuck. I'm
Hey, you
homebound.
know what? Pretty soon over here where I live in a nice apartment place, they're going to take care of the grounds. I don't have to do
Yeah,
nothing.
that's right.
I mean, that's a good thing. Yeah, we're here because this is not our usual Friday morning. Usually we get together on Friday mornings, but this is a Sunday morning, December 14th of 2025. It is 45 years ago this day, which was also on a Sunday, that I went to John Lennon's vigil in Central Park.
Wow.
So this is 45 years. But anyway, I decided to do this because we're snowbound. It's snow out there. First snow of the year of the season, first snow of the season, and it's beautiful. I got to tell you, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is. I look at it in the trees. Look, folks. As much as I hate snow, I love the way it looks.
Yeah. Until you fall in it.
Exactly. Until you break your crown,
Yeah. Break your
or until
head.
you're driving and somebody goes through the intersection because they're going too fast and curve
They
into
can't.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say hello to people a little bit. Just hang loose. We're gonna just. So I decided let's go on here. Let's do it. This is my first appearance. I did a show on my channel, Mean Mr. Mayo, yesterday. But this is my first show here since I got my oral surgery, which we're going to talk about, and and how that goes, how that went, and everything. We'll talk about it here for posterity, even though I talked about it on the other channel a little bit. Finding it a little more difficult today than it was. This is the second day. The first day was fine. I had no problems, no pain, or nothing. Then this morning, the second day, a little more, little, still good. But, so anyway, let's put some comments up here, Danny, shall we?
Sure.
Mike Waljasper, hello.
Hey, Mike.
Saying hello to Rock and Robin also.
Robbie saying good morning. Mike Waldrasper must be in love with you.
No, who isn't? Yeah. And there you go. I saw your shorts, Q Dean Martin. Yeah, I put up a couple of shorts, video shorts about the snow.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't get no notification.
You just put them up.
Yeah.
So
Wait a
anyhow, but
minute. Jenny hasn't slept yet. I've been awake all night. Might go to sleep soon. Yeah, what's things troubling you? When you go to bed, you have to clear your mind. You know what I mean? And if you can't sleep, you lay down, close your eyes, rest your eyes, close your eyes for a couple hours, and you'll feel a little bit better. It's nothing like deep sleep, but yeah, that happens to me too.
good morning, Christian.
Good morning, Christian. Sucks when you can't sleep because you don't sleep all night. The next day, you feel like shit.
Yeah, yeah. I think I got a decent sleep last night for a change. Yeah. Oh, not going to be here too long, huh? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Deprive yourself.
That's all right.
Uh,
Even if you're here for 10 minutes, we're happy.
hello, Paul. Yeah, it's a blizzard there. You better believe it.
Good morning.
Really
Good morning.
sucks.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
He sent me the footage of that idiot in the airport or wherever he was who was live streaming, and Ringo was sitting there with his wife Barbara in the background, and Ringo even came up to the screen to say hello, and this kid didn't know who the hell Ringo Starr was. And then he asks on the live stream after Ringo leaves, he says, "Who was that?" And somebody says Beatle Ringo, and he still didn't know what that meant, even with Beatle in there. It was Beatle
Yeah,
Ringo. What's that?
a
Wow.
lot of young people don't know who they are. They're
No, that
interested in Taylor Swift and Boys to Men and Backstreet Boys and all that crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a cool video, but how come I can't be when I'm doing my live streams live? Why can't Ringo be in the background of my live streams?
Yeah,
Somebody who would appreciate it.
Joe sent me that clip there, and I didn't even know if it was real or not. That
That's another thing.
yeah, he sent it to me. I said, why is Joe sending me this clip? You know, so I couldn't make up my mind if it was real or AI. You know, which is terrible. You know, is that a good thing?
Because I just saw a picture. It was a black and white picture. It looked like from 1964 of the Beatles, and they were helping an old lady across the street a little bit. And it said, you know, when the Beatles stopped on tour, they saw this woman had collapsed and they're helping. It looked real, looked really real. I said, I've never seen this picture. I said, I don't. Now they got you second guessing everything. And I look in the bottom, and people say this is AI. It's AI. It's like it looks so freaking real. There's a problem here. Things that are fake, you're going to be thinking are real, but that's only half the problem. Now, old pictures that are real, you're gonna doubt. You're gonna doubt your own eyes. Here's a picture of me, you know, meeting Pete Best. Oh, that's AI. He never met him. There's going to be all kinds of problems because the world, you ready? Sucks.
But Joe,
Sucks.
you did meet him. You did meet him.
Yeah, I know I met him, but other people are not going to believe.
Yeah, they don't know if it's real or not. Sucks.
So let's say hello to Robert P. Hello, Robert
Morning,
P.
Robert P. Yeah, I've been up since 5:30.
Yeah, I got up 5:30 today too, Danny.
You know, the phone rings at 5:30. I said, "What the hell? Who's the hell? Who's calling at 5:30?" That's not good. When you get a call in the middle of the night, it's not usually good. Even those telemarketers don't even bother you. You know, so the phone rings and it's, oh shit, something happened. You know, I got the other house. So it's Linda, my sister-in-law. Okay, Robin turned the light on for the dog. You know, and let the dog out, and she's seen the outside light in the back of the house, and she decided to call 5:30 in the morning. You know what I mean? So I told Robin, next time you let the dog out, put a candle on his back and shit like that, and let the dog out without the fucking light on.
Hey, my mouth's already starting to get crooked. That's all
Yeah.
right. So Robert P says, "How is the jaw, the teeth, etc.?" Yeah, we're going to talk about that just a little bit because this is what the channel's supposed to be about: lifestyle, life, living, good and the bad, the ugly. Well, anyway, here's the deal in a nutshell. Everybody knows. A couple of days ago, I got the two teeth yanked in the back here, and the procedure was horrific. I've had an extraction here and there before in the back of this, and it was nothing really. This one was bad. And it was bad because it was both teeth were severely infected underneath, and even with all the Novocaine and all the shots I got before, and they prepped me for like 15, 20 minutes. Then when they did it, he started working, and you know, like Danny said, you know, you hear the crunchy sounds.
Oh yeah.
All this, I could feel it. I'm like, I'm going. I put my hand. He goes, okay, you feel that? And I said, yeah, you know. So he said, I want to put some more in there in the medicine. And while he's doing it inside, he's doing it now. While he's working, do a little bit. Bear with me, but you know, let me tell you, folks. And then he goes, "Oh yeah, that infection is really bad, really deep. Here comes auto pus." He says, "I hope a lot of you are having breakfast right now." But anyway, and they know how to deal with that. They get it all clear the infection. But the guy was like, "Wow, there was a lot of infection down there. That's why it hurt."
That's why when they pulled my teeth, you know, not too long ago, I was thinking about Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman.
Always.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
But no pain though, you know, just that cracking and they're breaking off your teeth. You know, really sucks.
Yeah, I have a friend. I made a Ringo joke one time. He didn't know who I was talking about. Well, I mean, I could understand him not recognizing. For you're a young guy, you don't recognize him by looking at him. Fine, but then when somebody says Ringo, everybody knows what Ringo means. Or even if you don't know Ringo, if you say Beatles, you should. Oh, the Beatles. You should at least have heard of the Beatles. It's ridiculous. The guy, you know, look. All you people out there who have young children or very young, or who are about like my own niece. My own niece is expecting her first child in March. My heart goes out for you. You couldn't pay me enough to be born in 2026. Are you kidding me? Really, really, you missed everything, and I mean everything. And now you're going to be like, by the time you're 10 or 15 or 20, the world is really done because we're done now. We've been done the last 20 years or so. It's like, man, unbelievable, and that's just the way it is.
It wasn't done Friday. Friday, I went to
Oh shit!
I went to see the music of Barry Manilow at the Paramount Theater. Look at that, $45. Look at that for a
Wow.
2 hour concert, right? Me, Robin, and my niece and another girl. I was with three girls, three women. I was in my glory.
Yeah, well, we'll talk a little about that too because Daddy, you sent me something. Now I got it now, but for some reason it took a long time. There was nothing there for a while, and then the clip came, but I didn't get to watch it yet. But I see the
Yeah,
clip.
I don't know why, because I reviewed it and it had the audio. You know, he's doing Mandy. You know, but when I sent it to you, I hit on it and there was no audio. I really don't know why. But I tell you, this guy was good. This guy sounded just like Barry Manilow. You know, he looked a little bit like him. He had the hairstyle and stuff like that. And it was 2 hour concert, and people went berserk. You know. He even did Barry Manilow's jingles. He did McDonald's, Coca-Cola. He did a lot of jingles. You know, at the beginning of his career. You know.
What's being said here is true. In that video, Ringo seems like a nice, normal guy. He just says hello, mate, or whatever, and he comes up there to the screen, and yeah, because he didn't know who he was. That's why he was like he was nice, but yeah, I'm glad he was like that in there. Yeah, right, exactly. Ringo puts a mask on because the guy was coughing, and his wife Barbara said, "Put the mask on." Because he thought maybe the guy with the computer was sick. Good morning, Walkman. Disney have invested in this AI company and licensed some stuff so you can make videos with their characters. I'm glad you're having a ball, Peter Boothroyd, and a lot of clueless people out there that think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, this AI. It is the downfall. I'm going to make a video, one of my negative videos, that's going to tell the top 5 things that ruin this world. And finally, the last one is AI. I got a list of them, but stuff like 9/11 in the States, what happened on 9/11 and COVID and the internet. Yes, even though we're here, there's good and bad and everything. It's great that we can be here live like this. And I do divulge completely into the head first into internet, but it comes with a price because the internet and social media has ruined everything. And smartphones. And finally, the last ingredient, AI. We are finished. Okay? That's how I feel. Now, Breege says, hi, guys. People in the UK have it lucky with dental situations compared to the States. I wonder about that sometimes because I've heard, even though it seems good, I've heard that they have to really wait a long time to get service and, you don't know who you're going to get. And so even though it's more affordable or free sometimes, I don't know. I do think that Ringo video was brilliant. I do.
Good morning.
Hi, Jerry Carter. This is another thing. Oh, go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
I said good evening. It's not morning there, but anyway, I'll say good morning anyway. Sherry Carter.
Because I get used to doing. I keep getting used to when I'm doing these alone. I kind of go quick through the comments. Now, see, this is the thing again. Every time this comes up, people take this too literally. Yoko never heard of the Beatles. That's not the thing. She probably didn't recognize John Lennon right off the bat when he came in. I could see that totally. Okay, I really could. Doesn't mean she never heard of the Beatles or she never heard of John Lennon, but she was living in a different environment entirely. I think she knew who the Beatles were, but people twist it just because she didn't recognize him as the guy from the Beatles right off the bat doesn't mean she didn't know the Beatles. It's ridiculous. But people love to bash Yoko. People suffer from very deep Yoko derangement syndrome. That's YDS. And it's been like that, and it'll continue to go on long after she's gone. There you go. I don't know who that is. Are we talking about the kid on the computer? $45 well spent.
Yeah, for the concert, yes, very well spent. And what's the next one? No, there was one there about a lot of females being in the audience. There was a mixture of everything.
And here's what I'm asking. I said to Danny yesterday, I like about 5 or 6 Barry Manilow songs, and then I'm
No,
done.
no, no. He's got a whole list. You just
But
that out of sight, out of mind. That's why you can only name a few, but he has many.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right, give me the list. Go ahead, name them. Go.
Start this shit. I gotta start this shit. It's a miracle. Daybreak, even now.
I don't know.
Go,
I don't know Daybreak or even now.
Mandy.
Andy,
I write the songs.
I
I
write the
can go
songs.
on. Yeah, yeah,
Copacabana.
yeah. Copa.
There's
They
like
had two
5
girls.
songs.
They had two
Looks
girls.
like we made it.
Yeah, yeah. That's another one. There you go. There you go.
It's like five
There
or
you go.
six songs, and you got to see.
Ah,
I don't understand, Danny. I'm spoiled. I've been spoiled by the Beatles, the genius of the Beatles. Everything's great, and even the songs that aren't big, like "Misery" or "Little Child" or songs like that, or "What You're Doing" or "Tell Me What You See," even those are good. Even those are okay. Uh, but anyway, I want to agree with this comment because this is a guy where Breege and I can have the same mind here because although I like Rubber Soul just like any other Beatle album, I do think people go a little bit too much on it. It's really overrated. I definitely think Revolver and Abbey Road are much better. But I don't know, I like Rubber Soul, but people go berserk. And as I talk here, Danny, I could feel the stitches a little bit, but I'm doing all right.
Well, they're not gonna come out. You're not gonna tear them out with your tongue.
No, that's it. They're going to dissolve in 7 to 10 days, all on their
Right.
own.
No,
Yeah,
wrong.
and he
First
was
of
the only guy there. He was the only
all,
guy there at the show.
Barry Manilow is not straight. He's not straight. He has a partner. He's never. I don't think he's ever been with a
See, I never
female.
knew that. I never knew that. You mean to tell me he's not? He's gay, Barry Manilow?
I don't want to use that term. I don't like that term, gay.
That,
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
wait a minute. Let me check my PC book. Hold on a minute. Let me check my the 225 edition of the politically correct book.
The
The handbook.
sexual preference doesn't matter. Sexual
Wait a minute.
preference.
Wait a minute. Okay, it says here that so far the word "gay" is still acceptable.
Yeah,
The
good.
gay doesn't become acceptable anymore. Then they
Gay
change it.
can mean happy. Sexual preference doesn't mean
Well,
anything.
wow, that's how you. Oh, wait a minute. You mean
If that was the case, you went like the Rolling Stones, Rod Stewart, Elton John, Freddie Mercury, and so on and so
what are
on.
you trying to say?
No, I'm saying women know he's not straight. That's
Oh, I
all.
never knew that.
Well, now you know that.
I was wondering about this. I wonder if Ringo loves when people don't recognize him, or is he thinking, "Wow, I bet you there's a part of him, a little part of him that while he's grateful that he didn't recognize him, I bet you there's a little part of him. It's like, gee, that's screwed up. That's the first time in the last 60 years somebody didn't recognize me. I'd rather see a Yoko impersonator than Barry Manilow.
That's horrible, Robert P. That's horrible of you.
Yeah. AI is bad. Yeah.
I watch stocks live streams and they put the AI stuff on there. I tell you that they have the Queen in Tim Allen's house and stuff like that. I find it really amazing. Joey, you could do something where you be with the Beatles and stuff like that. That go
I think
viral.
Peter Boothroyd wants to come up. Maybe I'll send him a link.
Sure.
Hold on, Peter. I usually send it privately, but I'll do it. I'll do it publicly right now. What the hell? Believe me, not everybody's able to come up here, but some people may. Okay. Well, it's people ruined the internet. Exactly, man. Just like in Planet of the Apes or something like that. Man ruined himself. The apes took over. Man destroyed the world. That's we know that. We know man's is his own downfall. Oh, so do I have to say man and woman? Both. And after having said man and woman, is there more another 70 other types? Come on. You know what I mean by mankind. Let's see.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Penny Lane, what's going on, Penny Lane?
Morning, Penny Lane. I love you, Penny Lane.
The best song Barry Manilow wrote was the Big Mac song.
Robert P. You're terrible. I bet you got the whole catalog at home. You got Barry under the desk.
Barry only came out a few years back. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, look who's up. You got Peter Boothroyd coming up here. Hold on.
No way.
There he is. What's going on, Peter?
Hello, how are you doing? You all right? How's it going?
I'm glad you're here. I know you were kind of like shy at the record store when you showed it.
That's not Peter. That's AI.
Oh, it's not really him. That's
I was
it.
what? Sorry, I was shy. Oh, to go on the...
Shy.
Yeah, this is it's AI. I mean, look.
Wow, where is that, Paris?
Wow.
I don't know where that is.
No, it's AI. No, it's not AI. I'm in Milan. I'm just sitting around waiting to meet my friends.
Yeah, Italia. Oh,
yeah, it's
shit.
nice, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice, but I'm okay. I don't like to travel.
Anyway.
It is nice, though. Thanks for sharing that.
Wow,
Yeah,
Peter.
I thought I'd come on.
You're a traveling man. Who's that? Who did that?
Definitely.
Traveling man?
Yeah, I'm trying to kill some time, so it's good that you're on. And I'm just listening.
Ricky James, I love
a conversation.
Well, very nice of you, Peter. It's a nice sight there. Where's all the spaghetti?
Anyway, okay, I'll leave now. I won't. I know that's what I'm trying to avoid eating. I don't want to eat too much, so I'm just killing some time standing out of the way from.
Yeah, well, come on, you have to eat. I know you don't want to plump up there, but you know.
Oh, but the last 2 days I've eaten a lot. So I'm trying to. I mean, there's a lot of food around here, and it's hard to resist. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll go back to listening.
Hi, Peter.
Well, thank you, Peter. That was nice. I'm glad he did that.
You know, in Italy, the lunch break is 3 hours. Everything closes. You can eat your lunch, take a nap, then you go back to work.
This is very true. Ringo looks incredible considering what he looked like in the 80s. Absolutely.
Now it's all Ringo. Today we're talking about Ringo all day today because of a
big news. It's big news of him being on that internet thing. That was pretty cool. I'm sorry, nobody gives a damn about Oasis. I'm sorry, Danny. Sorry.
I want Peter back to Manchester and go back to where Oasis come from. Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is about Paul never tried to make a gesture to Pete and everything. Forget it. I don't. I mean, it would have been nice, but whatever. Actually grown empathetic to Pete. I'm not saying he was a good drummer. Put yourself in his shoes. I'll put myself in his shoes. He became a millionaire with the anthology. I think he's in a great place. Yes, it was painful to be Pete Best in 1962 or 63 or 64 and 5. The 60s was probably devastating to be Pete Best, and it's a good thing he didn't unlive himself because look what happened. Now he's a celebrity. He's a star. But minor star. He's famous, but not too famous. He can still get around. And he's a millionaire. The guy did well. So, sorry, I have no... at the time, I in the 60s, I would have had sympathy for him. But not anymore. Watch out for pickpockets in Italy.
That's terrible. Cherry Carter, that's it. I
always watch out for that. No, I'm always... I got heightened awareness, acute awareness.
That's bullshit. You go to New York, they pick your pocket.
No, they don't. You know why they don't pick my pocket? Because I'm always conscious when I'm in New York. Hold on. Because when I'm in New York, I take my wallet that's in my back pocket. If I have a coat, I put it inside the coat pocket. If I don't have a coat, I put it in the side pocket. I'm always thinking. People say, oh, you're paranoid. No, I'm not. I got acute awareness. The problems in my life have never come from me thinking too much. They've always come from everybody around me being stupid and not thinking enough.
I always thought because there's nothing in your wallet, it's empty. They don't want to pickpocket you.
No, there's always a lot in my wallet willing to spend on wherever I go. You are the one that doesn't have anything in your wallet because you're too cheap. You don't want to spend.
I got a lot of condoms in my wallet.
Yeah. Good morning, Eric.
Morning. It is now 0. Oh shit. 0.
Yeah, Jimmy McCulloch was an incredible talent, great guitar player, and a complete and utter asshole and a fool to be blessed with a capital B to play in Paul McCartney's band and squander it and die of drugs. What a loser. And that's how I feel about people that die of drugs, including my own sister. Okay,
No,
so I'm fair across the board.
That's terrible.
You know, my sister was prescription pills, but she got it. She over. You know, she knew what she was doing. She, you know, but still. So that's it. I feel, you know, I miss my sister, but I got to be consistent. When it was her turn, when her number came up from being an abuser, what am I going to do? Make an exception because she was my sister? No, I didn't. But in that Mal Evans interview that's been circulating lately, Mal was asked about Pete. He said he's working in a bakery. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that it took 33 years for Pete Best to get the anthology money. Yeah, it is what it is.
Why are you sorry? May I ask why are you sorry that it took so long? You know, Pete Best never worked in a factory any part of his life.
I've said this before. I do not feel sorry in the least for Jimmy Nicol. I feel way more sorry for Pete Best because Pete Best he was right there. He signed the contract. He was going to be he's going to be recording with the Beatles. I mean, in the case of Jimmy Nicol, he was hired for a week or 2 weeks, whatever it was, a couple of weeks to fill in for Ringo while Ringo recovered from tonsillitis. And then all of a sudden, when he was dismissed, as he knew he would be, all of a sudden he was devastated. Like, what happened? He just shunned the world. He never came back. He was heartbroken. What did you think was going to happen? You were a temporary fill-in. You were never going to be Ringo's replacement. So I don't feel anything for him. At least he had the experience to play with the Beatles. How would you like to be able to say, you know, for a few weeks there, a couple of weeks, whatnot, I filled in as drummer for the Beatles. What an experience. That was a great time in my life. You know, I can't say that. Danny can't say that. Spring Hill Jim can't say that, who's a drummer also. Martin can't say that. You know. -6 degrees over here. That sucks. Right now it says 33 degrees. It says it's heavy snow here. Right now the snow is coming down pretty heavy. I forgot to say one good thing about this, Danny. This is a great thing. Great thing. I don't have to drive way up the hour plus to go to that stupid place I call the detention center. You know, every so often during the month, on a couple of Sundays a month, I drive with my girlfriend up there because she's got to work up there, and I hang out. And I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do it.
You're gonna have to make it up later. You know,
we're not.
Later.
No,
So what's it?
What do you mean make it up later? I had to go up there yesterday. Now Saturday was a special thing because somebody that they knew up there died in his 90s. He was a very nice guy. He was really nice to me, and he's a very nice person. He died in his 90s. So it was going to be a memorial service. So she had to make an extra day. We had to go up there yesterday.
So did you know this guy?
Yes, I know. I just got done saying how nice he was to me, and I knew this guy.
He's number 2. Are you Julio? And this guy here, number 2. He got one more.
Nah, yeah. And then with 4 years from now, when there's somebody else, you'll say, there it is, number 3. Get out of here. If it happens within the same week or 2, then I'd say that.
No.
This happened over a month ago. Get out of here.
He died a month ago and they're just having a funeral?
No.
Oh, was that the Sistine Chapel? I don't know what that is. What that was. We're still in the process of getting snow. We're not done yet, so I don't really know.
It's snowing here. We got like 3 inches. We're supposed to get like
over 3 inches.
1 to 4. We're gonna get the 4.
No, we're getting 5.
Maybe even more.
I don't know what you mean about he had form. I didn't think anything I saw Jimmy Nicol. He looked really awkward on the drums. He was no Ringo. Danny and I have to dust out our wallets every few weeks. What a shame. What a shame.
Right? Good to save money.
Temporary beetle.
It is.
That's very nice. Very nice. This is your favorite YouTube channel? Well, good.
Thank you.
Jimmy got a nice watch from Epi. I see one of your postal workers got fired for stealing gift cards.
I seen that. I seen it on the news. How stupid can you be? That's
But,
a federal crime, man. That's federal property.
It is
That's
stupid.
federal prison.
But you know what's also kind of stupid? No offense to anybody here, your mystery train or Danny. How many postal workers are there, letter carriers in the entire country?
Oh, I don't know.
Millions, billions. So, so one of them stole. You know, it's like, get out of here.
Oh, man. Dumb. I told you I worked for the post office, right? And I used to collect mail at the mall. They had a box outside. I used to collect the mail. Well, one day I go to the box. I open a box and I take out the mail, and there's a Mickey Mouse wallet, pink with the black ears, okay, in the face, and the zipper on the top that went like that, you know, shape of a head. So I opened it up in the truck. You know what I mean? And there was like less than $20 in there. It had a few singles and, you know, I think a 5. It was less than $20. No ID at all. Nothing in there. So when I got back to the post office, I turned it into the postmaster. You know what I mean? And he said, "Thank you very much, this and that." And I went about my way. That was a freaking setup. They put that there. They put that there to see if I was going to steal the money because there was no ID. And you steal from a mailbox. That's federal. Right off the bat, you steal somebody's mail. That's federal offense. You know. So you know, I wasn't going to steal it anyway because I knew it was a setup. You know. True story.
Hey, the Beatles channel is still here, Danny. This has become a Beatles channel again.
Oh man, that's okay because I know Martin is his only chance and shit.
It's the only chance that he gets on my channel.
Yeah. But the rest of the people, they should just limit it down to 1 or 2 comments.
I don't want this to turn into the Beatles channel, but yeah.
I don't mind.
I never heard that this happened, but if it did, that's another nut job. And Eric says, "Daddy, I'm not obsessed with Pete Best. I hardly ever think of him, but when I do, I have some empathy. I don't believe that the Beatles could have been what they were without Ringo. Absolutely,
I never thought you were obsessed, you know, but they do well. These people do well. They don't have to work in factories and McDonald's or Walmart's like some other people.
He had to work for a while. He did jobs like that for a while.
They make money their own way. They know how to do that.
No, but what I'm saying is, why anybody would feel sorry for Pete Best still, I don't know. I understand them feeling sorry for him in the 60s and 70s, but now, no.
I feel sorry he got fired, you know, because they say he wasn't a good drummer. You know, that hurt, you know.
I never thought this was a very fun. I love Rodney Dangerfield, but I never thought that was a good joke. I tell you, you know, my dad was stupid. He worked at a bank and got fired for stealing pens. I never thought that was one of his better jokes, to tell you the truth. This is Elliot, right?
Good morning, Elliot. Yeah.
I really think you should change your handle to Elliot with your name.
I know because it's Apple, like Apple Core, Apple Music.
Yeah. Okay, I broke down and bought a new couch and chair last night after 43 years. $1,700. I usually only buy mid-century used high quality. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a couch for 43 years? Well, I don't feel bad. I had mine for 25.
Tom will give you an idea how cold it is where he is.
Hey, no bad language on the stream. Hi, Tom. Yeah.
So, Tom, I hope you're going to be on the movie show. I'm definitely going to do the movie show tomorrow, by the way, because I skipped last week. But got to talk about Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. We got to do a video. We got to do a special video on that. You know. Okay. I'm not. See, this is another thing with people, Eric. When you're talking, I'm not trying to accuse you of thinking that it was a great joke. just I know you just mentioned it because you thought of it. You know what I mean. I understand.
Well,
Yeah, I've
you
heard of
don't
this movie. Go ahead.
go stealing anybody else's stuff. That's not right. You know what I mean? You
Except
know.
for your wife.
Yeah, she takes my credit card every once in a
No,
while.
I'll steal your wife. Don't you get it?
Yeah,
No, but
sure.
that was cute, Joe. That was
I
cute.
just saw a good movie, Each of Dawn I Die, with James Cagney. I like a lot of James Cagney movies. Well, few I like, but I've never saw Each Dawn I Die. All right, thank you, Robert P. Always good to see you.
Oh, take care. Take care, Robert P.
What did you think of Caveman? I loved it. I think it's a funny comedy. I think it's not a great movie, but it's not supposed to be. It's just a little pleasant, funny, cute little movie, and I think Ringo is very good in it. It's a good vehicle for Ringo,
I haven't
and
seen that
Barbara
movie.
Bach is hot as hell in it.
I haven't seen that movie in decades.
Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. Zed is dead, man. Zed's dead, babe. Zed's dead. Peter Green. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing. A guy just died from Pulp Fiction. He was in Pulp Fiction. He's in The Mask. His name was Peter Green. He plays They said he was a security guard. I thought he was a cop, but who physically mistreat. Is it Ving Rhames in that movie? And anyway, his name is Zed. And there's a line in there where Bruce Willis says, "So what? Who's Zed?" So his girlfriend asks her, "Zed's dead, babe. Zed's dead." Well, he is now, and I don't think they really know. I understand that you understand. Well, I'm glad that you understand that. I understand that you understand, or whatever it is. But yeah, I know it's Elliot. I said that. You went to the uh, record show, picked up a German Give Peace a Chance 12-inch single with the picture sleeve. I think I had that. See, those are the kind of things I'm personally, for me, I'm staying off. Is it snowing by you? Now, my friend Beetle Eddie, let me explain something to you. The name of this stream is Joe and Danny Live, Snowbound. So yeah, it's snowing here. And we talked about it earlier, but I realized you weren't here earlier. It's okay. But yeah. I'll raise a cup to you, Beetle Eddie. Man, try not to get any water on that side, but that should be fine.
Yeah, Joe goes by that song now by the Kinks. I'm on a low budget.
Yeah, well, I do have to be on a low budget. I do. But I'm on a low budget because I have to be. Not these people that are rich, but they don't want to spend things because they're cheapskates.
Right.
There's a difference. But it's not just about the low budget. I don't, about like not buying like the Beatles stuff, too much stuff. It's not just a low budget. It comes at the same time. I'm at a low budget and an advanced age. So it's getting to that, both of it together.
Robert, what are you making today? Matzo ball soup. We're eating Jewish today.
Yeah.
I'm in Staten Island, and it's snowing heavy. Yeah. It smells like a garbage dump over there. Wow. Sorry. Have to have fun there. Just saw Spinal Tap 2. Pretty good. McCartney was good. I was actually laughing out loud at times. Yeah. I don't care about. I'm not going to see it. I'm not even that big on the first Spinal Tap. I mean, I think the Spinal Tap, the first one, is okay, but I don't love it. So yeah, this was a spontaneous one of these. I keep trying to keep these things only Friday. Friday's Danny and Joe, together, but I do because it's snowing and we're housebound here.
Excuses.
No excuses. That's a fact. Excuses. You're the one begging all the time to do another show.
I'm not begging.
Yes, you do. You certainly do. Come on, tell us, Robin. You know he wants to do more shows.
Never beg.
Danny don't like the begging issues.
No. So what's up, everybody?
It's dead. That's why it's up.
Yeah,
It's not.
everybody's shoveling snow.
Not me. I don't have to shovel snow. That's why I don't have my own house.
You take off 20 pounds.
Yeah, right. Oh, I had a video where I did this once. You ever see the video where I made a snow angel?
Yeah, when my wife first came here 14 years ago, she went out in the backyard and was doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Every year I
You know,
do
you gotta remember, my wife is 13 years younger than me. You know, I'm 69, she's 56. You
Keep
know,
bragging about that all the time.
go back another 14 years. You know, she was like a little kid making snow angels out there. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, look at here. Ramoga's here.
Hey, you're late, Ramoga. Ramoga. Is that him in what do you call that? What do you call that shit? You know, my mind.
I gotta tell you something. I don't know, but Ramoga. What?
What do you call that shit there with the symbol there? What do you call that again?
Avatar.
Avatar. Is that him in the Avatar with him and the dog?
I think your dementia's starting to kick in again.
Sometimes I don't remember words.
But you know, not for nothing, but Ramoga, that name sounds like a monster that Godzilla met. You know, like say that Godzilla versus Ramoga.
Yeah, but look at the Avatar.
Well, you know, I like cats better than dogs. Much.
You didn't answer my fucking question. I said, is that him?
Language here, you fucking idiot.
I know you guys are good.
Oh, that's him. Okay.
Yeah, that's him, but that's got to be a long time ago because there's an old-fashioned TV in the background.
Yeah, Ramoga, ain't you 61? I think you're 61, right?
I think he's 70 or something.
70? Holy shit, he's older than me. You never realized Sgt. Pepper had lyrics?
I don't remember the Seinfeld joke. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
How do you solve a problem like
So anyway, I'll update. I went to see. Look at that. Look at that. The Paramount. What a beautiful place. The music and passion of Barry Manilow. I tell you that guy, Ticketmaster. But you know what? You can buy the tickets there. You save a lot of money if you go through Ticketmaster. I don't know why it says Ticketmaster.
Oh boy, you had a busy day.
And if you see the videos, I don't know why it looks so far away. We're like the fourth row in from the stage, the fourth row back. Yeah, we weren't far away, but the video shows something different. I don't get that unless she had it zoomed far away. You know, the camera lens. People don't do shit right. Bring the people take pictures. They take like 10 miles away. You can't see who the fuck they are. You know who's home. They're a little dot. You know, hey, focus in. Bring the camera in.
Get Barry Manilow. I don't give a damn about seeing a Barry Manilow impersonator close up.
Wait a minute. The impersonator couldn't show up, so Barry was there.
Yeah, right. You're probably in a case like this. You're probably better off seeing him more from a distance, because more from a distance, it would seem like the real guy. Because you
there are two girls dancing there. They had beautiful legs and shit.
That's another thing I'm going to make a video. My brand video about no dancing, no standing in the middle of a concert.
No.
Let's hear you sing on Barry Manilow. So Peter Boothroyd, come on, copy this. Go.
No way. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. Shit, I wish I was a vocalist. You know, I can't sing. You know,
he doesn't even write the songs.
It doesn't matter. He made them hits.
Get off it. It's got 5 hits. If even that.
Joe's just jealous, you know.
Yeah, that's what I am. Yeah, I'm jealous because he has more hits than the Beatles. Really jealous.
You know, you and your Beatles, they're gone. That's history. It's 60 years ago. You know.
What about Barry Manilow?
No, he's from the 70s. He's a little bit.
Yeah.
He's from the,
If you put this guy on a computer at the airport had trouble recognizing Ringo, imagine if it was Barry Manilow back there.
yeah. My relatives, maybe Marissa or Nathan next door, Gabby for sure, wouldn't know who he was. Not even Paul McCartney.
Manilow broke.
That's the way it is.
Nathan would.
No, Nathan is 22 years old, and he loves Frank Sinatra. I never see a kid 22 years old listening to crooners. You know what I mean? Perry Como, Frank Sinatra, stuff like that. Unbelievable. Because when I was young, I started with Alice Cooper. School's out there with the Black Sabbath.
Let me go again. One song. He's got like 2 or 3 songs. Enough with Alice Cooper. Anyway, yeah. And by the way, Danny already brought this up. Somebody brought it up. Maybe it wasn't Danny. Somebody in the
Eddie, you're a gossiper. We don't need to hear that shit. You like to gossip about people. You don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he prefers. I love the music. I like Barry Manilow as a person. I think he's sweet. That's sweet. He's a decent person. Now the question is, Joe, if you were gay, which Beatle would you want to date?
John Lennon would be me.
That's the question. I bet you nobody
I don't have any answers for that one.
Nobody on the internet thought of that one, huh?
I think Patty Boyd still.
So what did John sing? Money, that's what I want. Who sings that song? Money, Lennon.
Yeah.
You got no money, so he wouldn't want you.
I got money. I got money to spend. I spend money all the time.
Oh, God help me.
Tomorrow, my money's coming in on Social Security.
Look at that. Look at that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
52 top 40 hits and 13 number ones.
There you go.
You name about 4 of them or 5 of them.
Yeah, because you're stuck on Beatles. What's that Band-Aid commercial?
No, that's not a fair statement, because I'm stuck. I'm going to mute you.
What?
It's not a fair statement because a lot of people that are not Beatles, I could name a hell of a lot more hits than Barry Manilow. Yeah, I don't understand that a little bit. The Transparent one made a comment. I don't really understand that anymore. It just seems like it's basically things we said today, but with Kid O'Toole kind of like there. It's really the 2 we said today plus 1. From what
Matzo ball soup.
Oh, matzo ball.
I wish them all the best of luck, by the way.
I make it early. That way they can.
All right, enough with this Beatle, Eddie. I'm tired of hearing about this, okay? No more. Thank you. You mentioned it once. That's enough.
Leave him alone. Get some nerve.
Yeah, you're the one that come up here and started saying something about him first, about it, mentioning it. You got to mention that all the time, Beatle.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, this is more sensitive than it was the first day. The second day's work. I wonder why that is, but I guess that's natural as you start healing more. Looks like we made it.
You're gonna get that stuck in your head.
Yeah.
No. Barry Manilow, he did some great music. I like it.
Nice prosciutto.
I like some of his songs. I like a few songs. I don't know where that card is. Where's my famous card? I found it.
And Mandy is about a dog. Yeah, Mandy is about a dog.
Again. This dumb, you know what? You keep we know it's about a dog, and we've said it's about a dog 132 times.
Right.
Let it go.
Just like Lay Lady Lay.
It's not about a dog. It's about Barbra Streisand influence. Nope, it is not.
That's when he had a great voice,
that's because you're simple-minded.
Yeah, that's when his vocals were good.
That doesn't matter. That's not what Dylan's about. It's not about great vocals. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But that's not what it's about. It's not what it's about. All right, come on, folks. Let's go here. 30 people so far. Give the thumbs up. Give some, if you want to give some support.
Have a better attitude.
You want to give some funds to help.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we made it. Ugh, a lousy song.
Oh, Lord.
That was the other day. The other day, I had a song stuck in my head. You know, it was 21 Pilots. It's called "The Hype." Okay, it's a great song. You know, video. You know, I couldn't get this song. I was just replaying this song and parts of the song in my head over and over again. Even when I went to bed and stuff like that, it wouldn't stop. It just wouldn't stop. It really is horrible. You can't get a tune out of your head.
Do you know how messed up AI is? I thought Peter Boothroyd in my record shop was AI. Exactly. That's the problem. Nobody's going to believe their eyes anymore.
Oh, that was real.
Present or past. Nobody's going to believe. You're going to see a picture of Elvis. Remember the famous picture of Elvis with Richard Nixon, for example?
Yeah.
People will say, that's CD. What's that? That's AI. Is that AI, Richard Nixon with Elvis? No, it's not AI. That's real. Nobody's going to be able to tell the difference. That's why I insist there's got to be some kind of a law or something. And really, that has, every time it's AI, it has to have a big, bold symbol, logo indicating this is AI. If it doesn't have AI, it's real. Symbol, it's real.
Yeah.
If it has an AI symbol, it's not real. And you got to, and harsh penalties.
If you see that picture of Elvis with Richard Nixon, Elvis had a badge by his belt.
Yeah, he was a little nutty around that time.
No, he was a narc, you know, and he had
nuts. Yeah, he thought he was a big policeman or something. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to disappear. That's why it affected his death.
I believe that.
You believe he really died? No, he didn't really die. Maybe he might be gone now because he's old, but at the time he had
really died. Elvis didn't die.
Elvis Presley never died.
Here we go again. I am sick and tired of conspiracy theorists like you. People who died, they never died. They're still alive. Jim Morrison and Elvis. People who are alive died. Paul McCartney's not alive. He died. I mean, I can also start with this nonsense that's going along with this poor lady. I'm not going to go into detail. Who lost her husband a few months ago, was taken down, and all they're doing is saying she's a fake. I'm tired of everybody, but this is the world today. Nothing's ever what it. Everything's got to be scandal. They think everything's got to be fake. Everything's got to be staged. Look, take me back to the 70s. Take me back to the 50s. I wasn't even alive then, and that's where I want to go. We're freaking done, finished. Have you been recognized?
Oh yeah, all the women, like 20, 30 of them, they run. Oh, King of Chaos, I want you. No, I'm home. I'm a homeboy. I love a home, man. I don't have to see the world. I've been in New York. I've been to all places and stuff like that. I'm happy at home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
That's true. You're always there on the couch. See, to me, a day like this, I'm stuck here because I'm housebound, but you were always housebound. You don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I love it.
Last night was an exception. Last night.
I don't go nowhere and see drama and hear everybody's shit. You know what I mean? I like it at home. I'm in my own world, like Joe Mayo. But no, nobody ever recognized me. I go to the store. I sit in the car. Robin goes in the store. You know what I mean? I wait in the car. You know, especially in the summertime when the girls go in and out with those short skirts. You know what I mean? It's great to see those long legs. And if you're lucky, every once in a while they'll drop something and bend over. You get an extra peek. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're disgusting.
He just said.
But I like being.
What you think, Joe?
I like being a nobody. I don't want to be famous. I don't want people outside with cameras with 3 feet long lenses watching every move you make. They want to get that bad moment where they can make money. I don't need that shit. You know, I'd have some money, but I don't want no fame.
Yeah, that's right, Mick.
Yeah, yeah, I do. But I told Joe, you should start selling merchandise. Autographed. People buy that stuff.
I still love the Yoko songs. They're great. On some of her great songs are on both of those albums,
Yeah,
Double Fantasy
those two albums are great. I don't give just as
and Milk and Honey.
Milk and Honey is unfinished. To me, they sound good. Borrowed Time and all those songs, they sound great as they are. You know,
No,
they
they're
don't sound,
unfinished.
it's a tearjerker. Grow Old with Me. That's a tearjerker. That really is a tearjerker. But like Double Fantasy, Yoko does a great job. You know, she has some good music out there. Some haunting music. She has. I don't like when she screams and stuff like that, but I like Yoko.
I don't like a lot of screaming either. But
Can't
I
do
don't mind when there's some modest screaming. Like she puts a little bit at the end of Kiss Kiss Kiss. She puts a little bit at the end of I'm Moving On. It's all right.
I'll tell you one thing. If it wasn't for Yoko, John Lennon would have died earlier than 40.
Well, he said she saved him. So there you go.
Right. I believe that. She wasn't the boss. She's a good businesswoman. She knows how to handle a business. Where John was more relaxed and slacked off. But Yoko was a business person.
This is true. So what's matzo ball soup made of?
Just like
Bread dough.
What's it made out of?
It's like matzahs dough.
Matzah?
Yeah.
Starch.
It comes in a box. It's Jewish. Walkman, are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?
I made 3 different kinds of matzo balls, so.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. I'm not Jewish at all, but I like some of the food.
These days, I consider. Let's see. Past Masters more canon than I do Red and Blue, because while Red and Blue are a compilation of some different songs, Past Masters is now the official catalog with their singles and B-sides. That's more canon. Look at that surprise guest. We got
some matzo balls right here. Right here.
You got your matzo balls right there, buddy. We have a very rare appearance from Tom here. What's going on, Tom? You're working again, huh? You're working stiff?
Yeah. Got a lot of stuff to pay for,
Gotta make that money for Paul McCartney. Gotta make that money.
Right. Hey, I admit it. I ain't gonna lie about it.
I don't know if you can see it. That's the mix.
I want to do a show. I want to do a video or something talking about Kill Bill, the bloody.
I know. We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
But in the meantime, I'm just going to do a regular, regular movie show tomorrow. If you can make it, fine. If you can't, well, it depends on the time too.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, but
we'll work it out, dude. We'll work it out.
We can work. I also watched Death Proof again, which is like his worst movie.
Yeah, Death Proof is a little.
Death Proof, fucking like.
And then you got it so high in your ranking. Death Proof is like the last number 9.
Yeah, it's the worst of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, still, everything with Kurt Russell, the parts with Kurt Russell, I love. But those girls are annoying, and he's never written worse dialogue that means absolutely nothing. They sit around for an hour and a half talking gibberish that has nothing to do with anything.
Nothing.
And Zoe's great. Zoe Bell is a great stunt woman.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Let's see. Boy, these guys they're trying so hard to get Beatle talk in here. Going to have a white Christmas there? I hope not. The last thing you want is a white Christmas. I keep telling everybody says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Well, that's good if you're going to be staying in the house all day. But if you're going to be going out and traveling, like driving to see relatives and stuff, and your grandma has to get in the car to go to the son-in-laws or something.
This guy.
You don't want white Christmas. Trust me, you'd be stuck in the
Danny,
house.
how do you do it? How do you do it this every day with this guy? How do you do it?
To me,
Yeah, how do you do this?
it's almost impossible.
Well, do you disagree that White Christmas is not? Well, I don't mean a light dusting of White Christmas to
I
be
know.
nice. Well, you don't want to have a blizzard on Christmas.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Who wants a blizzard? Then you got to get grandma in and out of the car. Yeah, forget about it.
Exactly.
You got Danny.
We drive to Maine every Christmas. If it's bad conditions, we ain't going anywhere.
I bet you that Barry Manilow concert last night was a bunch of Dannies walking around a bunch of walkers, right? How many old people, geezers were there last night, Danny? That couldn't walk, that could hardly walk.
First of all, it was Friday night. You know. Anyway, I don't see no children though. I see like teenagers there. You know, some of them were on cell phones and they were doing other things, and then they would take pictures and stuff like that. But all types of people, you know, women and men, you know, my age. There was a guy sitting next to Robin. I'm sitting next to Robin, and the guy, no, the man sitting next to Robin. They were talking about music. You know, he says he got 10,000 LPs, 10,000. Well, I said I got 2,000. You know, because if I had any Barry Manilow, I said I have several albums. You know, on vinyl. He says I have 10,000. You know, and the guy got
this Barry Manilow stuff. That wasn't even Barry Manilow you saw. It was a fake. Paul McCartney was really Paul when he blow. See what it says here?
That's right.
Poor Danny, man. He wouldn't even go to see Oasis, but he'd go to see Barry Manilow's impersonator.
He can talk like the impersonator, but it's the music.
You gotta like make believe it's him. You know, he sounded like him very much. You know, what a beautiful voice this guy had.
No, geez, let it go already, man. I never heard that John Sinclair song before yesterday. I liked it. Good. I'm glad. And the Gata part, there's nothing wrong with that. It fits perfectly within the song. There's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. I just heard I thought of a little joke. My son has a revolving schedule at work. Why is it called a revolving schedule? Because tomorrow never knows. Transparent One asked, Beware My Love or Borrowed Time? I'm going to go with Beware My Love if I had to pick one of those two. But then again, that's like apples and oranges. They're different. You know, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it.
No, he didn't go to Barry Manilow. He went to a Barry Manilow impersonator.
Oh, thank you. Exactly. That's even worse, man.
Yeah, man.
By the way, Tom, you sent me a picture. I don't know if it's a secret, but
oh no, go ahead.
A picture of an ice cream, a little Ben and Jerry's ice cream.
Yeah,
small leagues, man.
Yesterday, no.
The big ice cream.
I can't do that, man.
Look. Tom is hiding. He's supposed to be working. He's hiding under something. Oh, shit. But, Josh, you know, there's a difference between a Paramount that's very intimate and then an arena. An arena, you got 40, 50,000 people. I got to piss a lot because I got an enlarged prostate. You know, I can go to piss now, and 20 minutes later, I got to piss again. It's very inconvenient.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
You think I want 150,000 watts in my ear so I can lose my hearing? Hell no, man. Most of those guys up there, they can't hear anything. You know, Paul Simon is deaf. I'm sure people from the Blue Oyster Cult can't hear anymore. And so on. Pete Townsend. Yeah, you get 150 to 200,000 watts of power. You know, more than 30 decibels is damaging to your ears. In other words,
well, I will say this about Death Proof. I know Tom loves that. I will say this about the Grindhouse movie. I usually would never like a shorter version, really, of a movie, usually, but in the case of Death Proof, it's better that it's shorter. It probably the Grindhouse double feature version probably works better. The only thing is, I forget what her name is. Does a lap dance. You get to see her lap dance in the long version of Death Proof. But it's not that hot of a, you know, it's not that hot of a lap dance, honestly.
No, not at all.
Yeah. What's the impersonator's name for Barry Manilow? Wait a minute, Danny. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't remember. He's on Facebook, but he said what to look under. Follow him on Facebook. But I don't remember.
Who gives a damn? Yeah.
Maybe if I type in Daybreak, the music of Barry Manilow, because they had it on the screen in the back. Maybe I can get something out of it. But I don't remember. He went through all the people in the band, and told.
How about a band of Oasis impersonators? I mean, they're Beatles impersonators already.
Yeah, we can get Martin and the transparent one as Liam and Noel Gallagher.
What is the next impersonator you're gonna go see there, Danny?
No. It just happens that I seen Eddie Money at the Paramount there. Eddie Money. I seen a lot of groups there. Blue Oyster Cult. I seen. I got the concert tickets. Stubs. I seen a lot of bands there at the Paramount. I could have seen what's her face there, that comedian there, Joan Rivers at the time, but I could have seen her right there, But I seen a lot of concerts there. I seen Kansas there. In fact, we seen me and Robert seen Blue Oyster Cult. The next day we seen Kansas at the Paramount. It holds like 1,200 people. It's nice. It's very intimate.
Boy, you had a busy day.
On the outside, they got 3 police officers. You're safe. Venues like that, you gotta watch.
You were right the other day, yesterday, Danny, about The Odd Couple, man. Walter Matthau's 10 times better, man.
Yeah.
Danny just said, Danny doesn't like The Odd Couple at all. So don't go by him.
No.
Danny's just doing shtick anyway. He doesn't believe.
No, Walter would have been better. I'm telling you, Walter would have been.
No way. 99 out of 100 fans will tell you the TV show blows them away.
All right. If you want to see a great movie, watch The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that is a great movie.
Not the one with John Travolta, the original one with Robert Shaw. That's a great movie for the holidays.
What about this thing? Whatever they're talking about. This is a movie.
It's a movie called Hamnet. Yeah, it's only playing in select theaters right now, and a lot of people are saying like the first hour is shit, but then the third act is really good. I would like to see the movie.
I remember talking about the disastrous Led Zeppelin reunion of Live Aid. When I saw it in '85, I thought it was all right. Then I hear that Led Zeppelin was horrendous. So I guess they were. I don't know.
Tom, take my place for 2 or 3 minutes. I gotta go pee.
No, I gotta go. I gotta get to work here, buddy.
No, you don't gotta work.
Yeah.
No, it's not working. Delivering mail is working.
Oh, please, man. You had it easy, man. You're all by yourself.
Especially on a day like this.
All
by yourself. Yeah, with the managers snooping around the trees and coming out to check on you.
Please. That's no career.
What do you mean? I got a pension out of it.
It's no career.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's a pension that you bitch about all the time.
Wait a minute. It's better than having zero pension.
Yeah.
Don't you like to see the positive side all the time?
Look on the bright side of life, Joe.
There you go.
That's right.
Alan Klein. Okay, now, of course, the transparent one, before you go, the transparent one, of course, is trying to, get you. So I'll say it. As 2 legs split up, Andy, 1 leg, spends all his time with Beatly Tone.
That's not true.
And now, Andy is also spent a lot of time on his own channel. He's moving everything to his own channel, I noticed.
That's right. Yep.
3 channels he's working on now. It's like me.
Just like you, Joe. We all aspire to be just like you.
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
I know. I'm just teasing.
But, I think some do, actually. But that's another story. I was bummed when Huey Lewis couldn't sing anymore. I did not think he was a great singer anyway. But he's another one. Here, wait a minute.
We like a few songs.
And I would say I Want a New Drug is his best song. Yeah, love it.
All right, guys.
All right. See you later, Tommy.
Tom,
Tom.
Peace out, guys. Take care.
Tom.
you too. Yeah, I like a little Blur. Pope, I have a CD. I never opened it. I gotta search it. Yeah, but I like Noel Gallagher. You know.
It's your problem. Yeah, I know. That's terrible. Art Carney is Felix, man. That's hard to believe. That's hard to wrap my head around. Yeah. Kaufman forever. I think you mean Klugman, don't you? Klugman forever, Matthau never. No, Walter Matthau is a great Oscar, but he's very good. It's Jack Lemmon who's a weak Felix. I'm sorry. I mean, Walter Matthau is very good as Oscar. Jack Lemmon, who I love, he's adequate. He's adequate as Felix, but Tony Randall is Felix Unger. It's not just that's him. You know. I'm glad that Pete's had a happy life, but he's a great husband and grandfather. My good buddy Joe, whoever from Milwaukee, is the Barry impersonator. Super talented performer.
Wait a minute.
Klugman forever, Matthau never. There it is. Damn spell checker.
Wait a minute. Go back. Is that the same guy?
Come on, we're not going to spend all day on this guy. This Barry Manilow impersonator. Jeez, even if he was a John Lennon impersonator, it was more important than Barry Manilow. I wouldn't want to spend this much time on him. Flying to My Home or Only Love Remains. Well, again, you got apples and oranges, two totally different types of songs. But I would rather hear Flying to My Home. No sympathy for Jimmy. I guess we're talking about Jimmy Nickel. She's My Baby or Meat City. Meat City all the way. I saw clips of the movie Going in Style, but I've never seen the whole thing, so I can't really say, Larry Manilow is getting more publicity than he's ever had his whole life on this stream. Exactly.
No, I disagree.
Paul McCartney could never be a Wilbury. There was a thing that went on a long time ago. There's a certain coolness. You're gonna be a certain type of guy to be a Wilbury, and Paul doesn't have it. Paul's too much of a lightweight,
No,
like too uncool to be a Wilbury.
he would have never made it.
Paul, you can tell, is being overbearing. That's clear, but without him, nothing would get done. That's true. That's very true.
Oh Lord!
What's the matter, Danny?
I was sitting at the edge of the couch, for about over an hour. Now I'm stiff as a fucking.
What'd you do? Did you hurt your onions or something?
No, my onions are good.
Taking my antibiotic off camera for my tooth. Okay. Visible guy wants to know bogey music or average person. I'll go for average person out of those two. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. All right. No, I think the Wilburys are brilliant. I do. Okay. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Johnny Cash and Carl Perkins definitely could have been Wilburys. I know Joe Strummer, but not enough to not be able to tell. By the way, I just realized, Chip, that this is Matthew Smith. Sorry about that, Matthew. See what I mean? That's why. Just a suggestion, but change your thing to Matthew Smith 8224 so that people know who you are. Where the hell is Danny? See? Forget it. You can't even say nothing because he disappears. The guy does a show. For the show, you're supposed to be here. Still, the snow is still coming down hard. So that's why I'm wearing a snow shirt here. Beatles, Abbey Road, snow shirt. They're crossing Abbey Road in the snow. See? That's why I'm wearing that shirt. Got a lot here to say to Danny, but Danny's not here to receive the message.
Looks like we made it.
Come on, dumbass, get over here.
I write the songs that make the young girls cry. Oh, shit. Well, I'm coming. I'll get my coffee.
First of all, he doesn't like the young girls. And number two, he didn't write the songs. So that's really kind of a rough thing.
Barry wrote a lot of musicals.
Yeah, it's not Matthew. It's not hard to correct it, But I taught to describe it. You have to go to. I don't know how to describe it to you. You got to go to your channel and you look up on YouTube. Look up, say, how do I change my handle on YouTube? And it'll tell you. It's so easy. It's not funny.
Oh, Baba, come on, move over, Baba. You want to see Lola?
Yes, I do. Goodbye. All right. Let's see now. This is for Danny while he's watching in the wings. The real Barry Manilow is mostly plastic. Yep. What do you
I
think
don't
of
know.
that?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Plastic surgery.
All of them. Jennifer Aniston, whatever her name is, and all of them people got cosmetic surgery.
Wow, look at James Farley, an hour and 17 minutes into the broadcast. I remember when you were the first one, James. You used to be the first guy online.
Yeah, he's getting old.
Is it too late to discuss Anthology 4? Transparent wants to know. No, but we already know you hate everything on it. So what's the point? When they come out with Anthology 5, you'll hate that. When McCartney's new album comes out, you'll hate that. I told you. You know how Kenny Michaels likes everything? Well, you hate everything. So it's the same dynamic. Gotta be fair. This is good. That sucks. This is really good. That's really bad. If you do that, people, they kind of tend to relate better. Yeah, it's not hard. Believe me, it's not. And make sure it's handled. You don't want to change your YouTube. You don't want to change your YouTube name. You want to change your handle. And I'm sure Matthew Smith you're not going to be able to use because Matthew Smith is a common name, probably taken already. Because you can. The good thing about this with the and sign is that it's unique. Nobody else could take it. So if you want to call yourself Matthew Smith, Chip 8224, Okay, Alicia. Oh, by the way, I hope you're still here to hear this. Okay, you're the one. You're going to run errands now. You're lucky you live in Texas, okay, where it's not cold and it's snow. We got snow here. I can't run errands now because the snow gets in the way. You see, so you're very lucky. That's why. Come on, summertime in the good old summertime. That's why.
Yeah, talking about if anybody has that Boston album, debut album, turn it upside down. You turn it upside down, it's a flaming guitar. A lot of people don't know that.
Really? I like that Abbey Road picture with the snow and the Santa hats. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those are good Christmas cards. Yeah. Yeah, so 76, Wings the Speed of Sound.
Yeah, Destroyer is probably my favorite album by Kiss. Got Detroit Rock City, has Beth on it, and many other great songs,
You see, you did it again. You did it again. People did it again. Oh, that's the great album. What songs did they name? The two popular ones. And of course, I think Rock and Roll All Night's on that, I think. And so's Christine 16 is on there. There's like 4 good songs on the album. Let's not get carried away. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, here we go again.
I love the whole album. And Frampton Comes Alive. Yeah, I seen Peter Frampton. He played.
Here we go again. I'll give you another one. Do you like Frampton Comes Alive?
Yeah. I don't know his songs.
2 songs.
Yeah, 2 songs.
Show Me the Way, Baby, I Love Your Way. That's it.
No, I don't view albums like that. I listen to deep cuts.
That's the key. I don't care how you view albums. I'm telling you, some of them, that's all there's worth on it.
They don't have to have hooks and all that bullshit,
Well, let me tell you something. I'm the guy who loves Bob Dylan, and he doesn't have hooks in all his songs. I'm sorry. Turn over any of the Oasis albums, still looks like a piece of crap.
Well, I was saying, I seen it was the end of the Pepsi concert series. I seen Stevie Nicks play with Peter Frampton together. They were both together on the same stage. That was a great concert. I even got photographs here. I could prove it.
Well, you see, this is you again, Breege, looking at the glasses half full. You're trying to get a dig in here. But the thing is, you love the footage of John with the fan quoting Paul lyrics. But he also quotes John lyrics. He starts talking about you can radiate everything. He's talking about also Dig a Pony. So he doesn't just quote Paul lyrics in that scene, but that's okay. He does handle them brilliantly, though. I will give you that. Bright sun shining here in Michigan. 6 degrees outside. Terrible. 6 degrees. Give me a break.
Look, this picture was taken of me and Santa Claus.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me put that up there. That's worth blowing up. That looks like Danny.
Yeah, that was at Macy's on 34th Street. I lived on 34th Street, 3 blocks from Macy's department store. You want to see a store?
Put that up again. I hate to tell you this, but you look a little too old there to believe in Santa still.
Macy's is a city block long, which is pretty long. 9 stories of merchandise. 9 stories. Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, when I say digs, I think I mean trying to get at me. Which again, maybe you're not, but it's not my fault. You understand? What else am I supposed to think based on history? Anyway, did I miss Danny's blood sugar level? Yeah, everybody missed it. He hasn't shown it yet. It's probably 300.
No, it shouldn't be.
Let's hope it is. Come on, Danny. Let's see what it is. The higher, the better.
You said he
The higher, the better.
Just for laughs. That's good. That is good.
Gotta take care of myself. I'm gonna be 70. Gotta start now before I get kidney failure.
Yeah, Danny, I gotta tell you, this is a little more sensitive today than it was the first day. Why?
Because you're talking too much.
I think that's what it is, because I'm doing a show here, and I did a show yesterday too.
Yeah, talking too much.
Oh yeah, I forgot about 33 and a Third. That's a good album too. Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Peter Frampton right there. Stevie Nicks went off stage for a second, but I got a picture of them together. That's Peter Frampton in the 80s.
Yeah, I hope you can keep your levels down.
He's been doing pretty good.
I've been doing pretty good.
It's really snowing furiously out there.
It ain't gonna last down where you are. It's gonna melt. It's gonna melt. As soon as the sun comes out, it's gone. May
That's
up here, unless it warms up to 45.
You're the guy that's foolish enough to live there.
I love it here.
I love it.
My ass. I like peace and quiet.
Wait until you move.
Wait till you move to Delaware when you got 18 inches of snow every other day.
No, I'm sorry. It's the same kind of weather as in New York.
I don't know. We'll see.
I know.
We'll see. I know photographs.
Oh man, this is a fascinating live stream, isn't it? Danny's over there playing around.
Look, that was a helicopter I was on. See?
That was
Right
that
there.
was a helicopter that you were on.
Yeah, look, it says to Daddy, thanks for flying. Yeah.
You're kidding! Kids! You're kidding! Kids! You're kidding! Kids!
Fuck it, those clips that suck.
Well, yeah, you suck. Nobody cares that you were in a helicopter. What the hell is that got to do with it? Plus, one of the most foolish things people can do is get into a helicopter.
No.
No way. It's safe.
No, the helicopter is much more difficult to fly than an airplane.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of crashes that went on, and you could watch videos of them and stuff.
Yeah, look at me. I'll show you again. Look, that was me.
Yeah, this is worth seeing again. Look at that. Do you believe that? Look at that hair. It's not. That's it. Not even kept. It's not even kept up nice. It's just a mess.
Yeah, you're right about that. I don't give a shit, man. I don't care.
You don't think scary the way you looked.
No, not at all.
I got mine nice and styled in the back and everything. Come
Not
on.
at all. I didn't care.
Says here we go. Transparent one made a French onion soup. It was tip top. Let me tell you something. There's a restaurant I go to where they make the best French onion soup I ever had. A lot of restaurants use mozzarella cheese, which is no good because it's too gooey. They use like a special cheese that dissolves, so it breaks nice without having to pull it out of your mouth, you know? Just imagine Danny on a helicopter with the Maharishi. Maybe he would give Oasis as his mantra. Oh, that is a good thing. It's a good scene when in 64 where I think that's what we're talking about. When the reporter says, and which one are you? And he goes, Eric. And the reporter says, okay, Eric. So let me tell you, he goes, it's just John. It's just a joke. Now look at this. Again, things that nobody cares about. This thing again, some actress nobody's ever heard of.
No, you never heard of her. You got to be kidding me, man. She was in every soap opera there is, Ordinary People, and many other Law and Order, everything. My mother used to come to our house. My mother used to make clothes for her. Elizabeth Hubbard.
Yeah, okay, old Mother Hubbard. Did she get an old dog a bone?
She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous.
No, I don't have to drive today. Just think, if it wasn't for this wonderful snow event, that's the only good thing about it. I would have had to go there. I use mature cheddar cheese. Mature cheddar. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm telling you, Transparent One, you should make a cooking channel. Cooking with, IR. Why don't you do that? Oh, yeah.
I'm still young at heart.
Wow, the snow is really coming down. I wish I could just put the camera on it. So we're stuck in the house today, huh?
Nah.
The neck and the head is starting again. Whenever I'm on a computer, this happens. And I'm not twisting the wrong way too much. You're leaning forward more than I am.
Yeah. Today,
I don't know how to pronounce that cheese, but whatever cheese this restaurant uses, Tom, it's really good because, like I said, it's not the stringy. You can't cut it really good.
Yeah, I should be, according to Amazon, I should get it the 16th in 2 months.
Did you order the movie Thanksgiving while you were at it? While you made your order?
It went up to $23 from $20. I'm not buying it. Fuck them.
For $3 fucking, you cheapskate.
Oh yeah, sure. You gotta see all the shit that I got here. Look, I'll show you something.
A red skeleton's not funny.
Yeah, he's good.
You have the nerve. You have the whole thing of red skeleton, but you have no need whatsoever for Laurel and Hardy.
No, never, no, like him.
Yeah, I remember that. I had this once when I was out with my car, and I put on the windshield wipers with the door open. That was stupid. Danny, you're showing your crotch. What the hell's wrong with you?
I got my shorts on. What are you talking about? I got shorts on.
Can you believe this guy?
I got my shorts on and a shirt. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't point a camera down there. What is wrong with you, Danny?
I'm not naked like you are. You're dumb, man.
I'm not naked. Look, here's okay.
I'm not naked either. What for?
I'm not singing any Beatles, Aaron. No.
You don't walk around naked, right?
Yeah, Joe. I don't understand that guy.
Well, you didn't even just admit that you didn't realize you were doing it.
Yeah, I got my shorts on. It doesn't matter. Look,
Sit down, Danny. Sit down.
You're stupid.
I don't need any of these little possible things that could happen here because of you being an idiot. You're going to be the dick of my channels, man. You better watch yourself with the crap you do.
We ain't worried about this channel. It's me, Mr. Mayo, we got to worry about.
Now, let me be the judge of that. Anyway, Dear Yoko is much better song than Lovely Linda. And yeah, this is true. This is very true.
Yeah, I'm telling you, ridiculous.
Idiot. I'm telling you, if anybody wants to know why I was just like getting angry with Danny and why I was jumping down his throat like that for showing a crotch shot, it's because of this.
I'm afraid that stupidity always brings out the worst in me.
Stupidity?
Yes, stupidity.
How to use it, Danny? 91 minutes in.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
I may have knew you were coming, but you never did that before.
Yeah, I got my shorts on.
I don't care. I don't want the crotch shot, even with your shorts on.
Hey, keep saying that on a live stream. Here, run your mouth. Huh?
What are you talking about now? I mean, if you listen to Sinatra. Oh, Danny, you were young once or something? I don't know.
No, no. My nephew listens to Frank Sinatra at 22 years old.
Yeah, she is deluded. I mean, I know that. Look, John might have loved May Pang a bit too. I don't doubt that John loved May Pang too. He even said it in one of his songs, but not the way he loved Yoko. See, I'm not listening to her rubbish. I don't know what people do, why they get things wrong. I mean, do you like talking to the mic when you guys write? I tell you, man, I think, yeah, I really do think between my live streams, I've been doing too much talking with these teeth. I don't think it is. You know, I'm fair. You know, I think it was way too much. You know, they practically went into the restrooms together. For God's sake, enough.
Yeah, no.
It was way too much. I don't want my woman by my side 24/7.
Yeah, I don't do that with Robin. Robin, she'll go. She has her own time and stuff like that. I got mine. You know what I mean? She's not glued up my ass.
No, definitely not. No, we're not.
Well, you know, I think it was wrong. I think it was wrong of John to bring Yoko to the sessions. I do. Even though I always defend Yoko, I think it was wrong.
Yeah, but Linda showed up too with the kids.
Yeah, I know.
What's the difference?
Seen that
Not as
article
much.
of the story about
Let's
her
be fair.
selling love letters to Paul McCartney?
No, I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, she sold her love letters, and then he gave them back to her framed.
I don't know.
Yeah, look it up.
I ain't looking up now. I'm on a live stream.
You know
If you
about
listen to Sinatra, would you rather listen to ballads or swinging Sinatra? It depends on the song. It depends on the song.
Ballads, probably.
I don't. I might say swinging, but I still have to. It depends on the song. Well, this is going to be a day sitting in here, and I'm not going to let that Hallmark channel be on. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here. I'm watching Death Proof last night, and here my girlfriend was out shopping. She comes home, she sits down, she sees Death Proof on. She sits there for 10 minutes. Then she knows what it is. She gets up and goes in her room and watches something else. Can't you sit here and watch something? You know. See, I think Martin's really trying very hard here to. I know what you're doing, but it's good for us all to have alone time. John eventually got to that. Many stories about people seeing John walking alone on New York streets, going to coffee shops. Hey, that's true. I don't agree. I think Billy Preston showing up was great. Billy Preston really helped the vibe. And everybody else, please comment. Don't feel like you can't because of Breach and Transparent One. And that's pretty much it. It became a lot of Beatles talk again, of course, Danny.
I don't know what the big deal is with Yoko showing up at the studio.
If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. Come on.
She was very quiet.
What was she trying to do? Take his fame?
Nah, who knows? These stories are
Calico Skies is a Paul masterpiece. It is.
60 years ago. 60 years ago.
People will never stop talking about them.
Uh-oh.
I don't see anything, Danny. Bring it down. You're not in the stream. Bring it down.
Oh, shit. I wanted you to hear it. I know. I didn't even take it yet. But I know what.
Okay, stupid.
Don't pose.
Oh, my God. It's going too low.
There you go. Too low. Oh, yeah, sure.
There, go have your M&Ms that you always like.
Yeah, where's my Tootsie Rolls?
I ain't getting no Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, I need some. It's going to drop more.
Pie is one of Paul's best albums in his top 5.
It's going to drop more.
You'll be okay.
No, it won't be okay. Now when it hits 70.
That was an accident that I put that up there.
It's starting to shake. Oh, shit.
Yes, Yoko had some vocals in the White Album.
Oh, Yoko. I love this song.
That's a beautiful song.
Oh, yeah, I love that song. I know my shit. I just don't want to show it.
I don't want to talk just about the Beatles here. I told everybody that, but that's what we're getting, Beatles.
I don't get it with these Beatles. I just don't understand.
Well, what's your problem?
You're talking about Taylor Swift and how
nice. Man sits here and talks about Barry Manilow impersonator all freaking morning. He doesn't understand.
Oh, yeah. For anybody that doesn't know, I see old Barry. There you go. See, I see Barry Manilow. There you go.
You didn't. You saw Barry Manilow's impersonator.
It doesn't matter. Music. It's music. It doesn't have to be the real people.
Yeah, that's like going to his.
And these people sound like the real thing.
Hey, John Lennon.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Beatlemania. See Beatlemania. They're not the Beatles. But still, you can use your imagination a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm not making a big fuss like you are. That's the difference.
I don't eat donuts. No donuts.
Yeah. You're lucky you missed it. But he's still going on the whole show.
Yeah, I think you get old now. You're sleeping longer.
I think, although I think Jealous Guy is better than Be Here Now, I'm very, very tired. I never want to hear Jealous Guy too much anymore. Be Here Now I like a lot better than Jealous Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If that's the guy, I was like 5 feet away from him because he came down into the audience there and he was hugging some lady, you know, and he was very funny, very polite. You know, he was a
Real
pleasure.
star. Who cares?
I care. Next impersonator we're going to see is Ringo Starr, you know.
Hey, by the way, if I see it impersonate, if I see a tribute band, which I have done, that's not the point. The point is that I don't go crazy over it.
I do because it was fantastic. Fantastic. I had 3 women with me. Three women. Right, Robin? Rockin' Robin. She got all decked out. Yeah, I see Robin all decked out like she was going to visit the Queen.
Wow.
Looks like we made it.
Oh, wow.
Hey, shit. Oh, yeah, man. I'll tell you. I like easy listening music. I like it. As I get older, I don't, you know, the heavy guitars and shit, like guitar solos, you know, I'm starting to get tired of that. I like soft music and stuff like that, you know. Dan Fogelberg, you know, is great. Seals and Crofts, great. You know, stuff like that. Can't smile without you. I think we're getting plowed by somebody outside. We're getting plowed. Are we? Wow, there is a God. Somebody's plowing us. I don't know who the fuck it is, but I think it's from God. I don't have nobody to plow here. And somebody's plowing my driveway.
Hey, numbnuts, pay attention to the stream.
Hey, may I recommend the tribute band? I seen the original Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's a vodka of some sort.
That's Tommy. I seen in Albany, New York. I seen Fleetwood Mac with everybody: Stevie Nicks, Christy McVie, Mick Fleetwood.
Eric, what I'm doing here is I've seen good, sincere tributes. That's not the point. The point is that we're here to bust balls and tease each other. Danny, I think it's funny that he's making such a big thing over a Barry Manilow impersonator. I just think it's funny. I'm sure the guy was very good. It's not the point. Come on, Danny. Get it. God. All right, forget it. It's too slow.
A fucking
No,
unit.
you didn't open your mouth though, even when you did or not. You didn't start talking.
Yeah, we got a snowblower. I don't even know if it works. I told Robin, does this snowblower use straight gas or is it 2-cycle? 2-cycle, you got to mix the oil with the gas. 4-cycle, straight gas. I'm going to give you some education out there. You know, I don't even know. So we put straight gas in it, and it's 2-cycle. The pistons ain't going to last too long because there's no lubrication. You know what I mean? Like people need lubrication. Well, so does this fucking piston.
Alrighty.
It's still coming down hard.
But
Are they going to wind up plowing us in the backyard?
I don't mind impersonators. I don't mind. I go there for the music to get out of the house.
I don't mind either. It's just how far you're going with this thing. It's funny.
My brother just passed away. You know what I mean?
I'll make a sympathy thing out of it.
Oh my God! But
I'm telling you.
about your feet.
Yeah, but you say, "Oh, my teeth."
That's not what I mean. That's not the same thing, you puny, stupid brain person. I'm talking about you're trying to justify the Barry Manilow thing by making it into a sob story. That's not the same thing as me talking about my tooth.
Oh, the funny thing is, my brother hated Barry. This is called rat face. Barry Manilow. You know what I mean? My brother didn't like Barry Manilow. I don't know why. You know, but that could have been a guilty pleasure of his. Who knows? But he said, I don't like. But this is going back. You know, because of course, my brother died the 29th of November. You know, he didn't know I was going to see any shows. I never told him. And I seen they say I can't even get up. This guy over here freaks out because I got fucking shorts on. I seen ELO, same place, about a month and a half ago. These guys were good. These guys worked with Jeff Lynne, okay? And they said in the beginning, songs we do are note per note because the music of Jeff Lynne is very complicated. Same as with Barry Manilow. They says the strings and everything like that. They said Barry was a fantastic arranger of songs. You know, which if you think about it, you know, when you have a song and you have horns, where to put them in, with other instruments and stuff like that, it's called arrangement. You know, and some people are good with that. Some people are not so good. They have other people do the arrangement. You know, but Barry did his own arrangements, and so did this band. You know. They followed Jeff Lynne to the T. They had 12 people. It was a 12 piece band with ELO. You know, where Barry Manilow was 6 people, 3 keyboard players, 3 of them, and of course bass and lead guitar. You know, rhythm guitar, and 2 dancing girls. They were hot. They were dancing. You know, Copacabana and stuff like that. You know, I like that. I don't care. You know, I could have went to see Barry on 42nd Street, Radio City Music Hall, but who knows how much the tickets are? It can get very expensive there. You know, it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars per ticket. You know, but maybe someday I take Robin to see the real Barry.
Or he's dead.
Ah, he'll be around a long time.
Before he's dead.
Oh, ELO, I love them. If you get anything by ELO, a new world's record is a great album.
Can I ask you a question? Why is it that you're responding to comments that are not on the screen? I flashed 2 comments on the screen. You don't respond to those. Instead, you respond to ones in the peanut gallery that are not flashed on.
You're the host of the show. You're supposed to answer the comments, not me. What are you doing? You either pissing or maybe worse. Yeah, they do. I agree. Oh, Dino. What's up, Dino? And KRWD in Cincinnati. I love Yellow. Yeah, Jeff Lynne, he's a genius, that guy there, you know. And a lot of people don't know Alan Parsons. Alan Parsons Project is a great band. I never hear people talk about Alan Parsons Project. You know, they
ready to address the comment? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Kind of fun. Yeah, no. If it's a long paragraph like that, I get lazy. I don't feel like reading it.
You can't even read the short ones.
No, I don't like reading. I can't stand reading. And you know what I used to pay all the kids in school to tell me what the book was about. This way, if I had a quiz, I would pass it.
I can tell that from your intelligence.
Yeah. There you go. Alan Parsons, iRobot. It's called iRobot. Great album. They made a lot of great albums, you know. But Alan Parsons helped produce Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd in his early days. Jeff Lynne is not touring anymore because the American ELO, the guy, the vocalist said that he's not touring anymore because he's not well. You know, he's got health problems. You know, so there's no more ELO, which is the Electric Light Orchestra.
Gee, thanks for telling us that. I didn't know that.
People might not know. Some people might not know, Joe. You're very inconsiderate. You know, I don't know how you get a hold of the channel. I really don't, because you can get nasty.
No,
Yeah.
it's because of you that I get like that.
I would love to see that Michael Jackson impersonator. I would love to see that guy. I bet you that's a great show. I tell you what. Hi, Jim. Yeah, the problem is I start reading, and then my mind wanders, you know. So I read 2, 3 pages. I don't know what the hell I read. So I don't even bother. If they got audiobooks, which, you know, if I was into that stuff like novels, I'm not interested in novels and shit like that. I'll get an audiobook. That's something to read to me. They have one. They have one right here. That's not Jeff Lynne. That's an impersonator. Right there. Right there. Maybe you can see it better with this. Right there. He's the lead vocalist. And let me tell you something. The music, you can't tell the difference between the real band and this band here. You can't. Too bad we can't play music on YouTube, because I give you a sample. You know, a lot of these bands are disappearing. You know, you go see Foreigner. There's no original members of Foreigner. You know, Def Leppard. I don't know how many. I'm pretty sure most of them are still together. But a lot of these bands, you know, there's no original members. Like the Guess Who. You know, in the last several years, you go to see the Guess Who. Nobody's original. You know, we got Randy Bachman and Burton Cummings, you know, as the two guys, songwriters and vocalists for the Guess Who. They're from Canada. It's a great band, you know. But you know, people retiring, dying off. You know, it's really sad. You know, these are people that you grow up with, you know, and then they pass away. I would love to. I would love to see Alice, you know, but it's very hard for me to get around. See, if you don't understand my situation, you know, it's hard for me to walk. Very, very difficult, and it could be a struggle. That's why anybody out there can walk normal. Don't ever freaking complain in your life, because a simple thing as walking is not so simple for me. James Farley. I think you should be banned. You know. Too bad I don't have my hands next to that button. You know. So someday when I do a live stream with Joe, you know, down there, when I go down to see him like that, I'm gonna hit that button there. Banned. I'm gonna ban them. James Farley. Lou Graham is singing with Foreigner now. Oh, he's back. Oh, because he was the original singer. You know, I Want to Know What Love Is. That guy, the vocalist, that's Lou Graham, the vocalist for Foreigner. Yeah, if he's back with Foreigner, then what's the other guy? There's another guy, Mick something. I don't know if he's back with the band, but yeah, I love Foreigner. Foreigner is a great group. You know. No, I don't know. I might, but it's not. It wouldn't be the same, because Kristen McVie had a beautiful voice. You know, in the Fleetwood Mac songs. You know, she had a beautiful. She can't be replaced. Lindsey Buckingham, very underrated guitarist. There's a video from the dance called Big Love. Okay, he does that on stage. It's just him with guitar. It's called Big Love. You watch the way this guy plays guitar. You know, Lindsey Buckingham, fantastic guitar player. You know,
Dick Van Dyke turned 100 yesterday.
Yep, turned 100. Okay, Mick Jones. There you go. Somebody's pretty intelligent when it comes to music. Yeah, he's with Foreigner. Yeah, Mick Jones. I love Foreigner. You know, I never seen them, but I really enjoyed them. You know, since Joe ain't talking, there's a bands. Some of the bands I seen. I seen Night Ranger, Dokken, Loverboy, Heart. I seen what happened. I seen Ozzy Osbourne. I seen Korn. I seen.
Oh, stop it! Look at him going out of his way to French kiss the dog. The cheek is one thing. Going their lips to lips is ridiculous. And plus, they lick their genitals and their ass and everything, and you're over there licking them.
That's not true. At the theater we went to, at the Paramount where we went to, I seen what's his face there. I just forgot what the fuck it is. I forgot. Eddie Money. Eddie Money. He walked right by me. Eddie Money was like a few feet away from me, walking right by. His father was there. You know, I seen Danny and the Juniors, the Mamas and the Papas. I seen Frankie Valli. I seen not the Four Seasons, Frankie Valli. You know, Peter Frampton, Stevie Nicks. I seen Alice Cooper twice. Flo and Eddie. Susie Quattro. Let's see. I seen.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
Kansas, Blue Oyster Cult was fantastic. Blue Oyster Cult, fantastic band. They were fantastic that night. And there's Todd Rundgren. I seen Todd Rundgren in Tarrytown, New York. I seen the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
What an idiot! The guy can't even see the flashing question.
Yeah, I had a dog in the '70s called Lola. So we just decided to call Lola. Yeah, the King song. You know, Lola. Yeah, sure. Or Lola Falana, the actress from I don't know where she's from. Lola Falana. Love the flashing questions. Yeah.
I'm flashing them not for my health. I'm flashing them so you can pay attention, so your brain can signal that there's a question.
What are you eating? Donuts?
Yeah, I'm eating donuts. Sitting right here. I'm just tired of being on screen with your ass. Oh man, we're coming up to 2 hours, and you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a thing that's going to. This might do my computer. I stalled an automatic update for 2 hours. Danny's frozen with a dumb look on his face. Oh, look at Danny's frozen. Well, that's a good time to end our stream. So thank you everybody for being here. Danny's frozen. Talk to you soon.